up, buddy nerdigans? This is the one and only Packer Girl 89. Today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Kamonohashi Deranged Detective Chapter 54. So before I get into this recap and live reaction, let me just remind you to hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because of course this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored, and we ain't sponsored by Shueisha, and we ain't sponsored by Manga Plus. But considering how much I promote the freaking app, probably should be by now. Someday. And I'm just on a non-stop high-speed struggle train heading into chaos, and it's getting faster by the second. We're talking panic attack, migraine-induced, and hyper-speed levels of struggle up in ya. Seriously, I'm struggling to keep a roof over my head. It is that bad. But, if you love what we're doing and want to help keep this channel alive and kicking, feel free to hit up our Cash App and PayPal. Those links are in the description box below. So, nerdigans, this mystery has taken a very, very interesting turn indeed. So last chapter, we figured out one mystery. Well, at least part of the mystery we did. But here's where things get interesting. So we found out a little bit more about the case with the Sun Prison, right? But we found out that there was another murdered body in the Moon Prison. And it was murdered the same exact way as the body in the Sun Prison. So these cases are connected. And gotta wonder, if the bodies were murdered in the same way, if it is connected to this cult. I swear it's related to Scientology. I am convinced it's related to Scientology. Anyways, let's get to this chapter, see what's in store for us this week. What is it to solve mysteries? What is a detective? And this chapter is titled The Case of the Twin Prison Locked Room Murder, Part 4. I'm Yoshiki from the Metro Police. Thanks for coming. They said you're in charge until Amamiya-san gets here. Oh, what is it, Seno? Are you in charge of this case now? Oh, it's the detective key. Come here, Detective Keys. Come here. Are you investigating? Or are you instigating? You're just sitting there. What's the situation? Oh wait, what's the situation? Fin-sensei. I just arrived myself. Hey, what's Kamonohashi here? You were banned from being a detective, right, madam? I just came to bring some sweets and snacks. Snacks for a murder case? Well, you'd better have enough for Madam and me. Oh, it looks like Zeno, Detective Zeno, the Keys, went to go investigate this case. He's going to arrive on the scene, hopefully, at any second. Anyways. She's so absorbed in the case, she's not listening. That makes perfect sense. Another murder occurred the day after she thought she solved the case. That sort of shock is disgraceful to a detective. Per my orders, nobody has been allowed to enter the room. Woo, it's Shintaro-san's younger brother, Junji. What? How brutal. He's been viciously stabbed. Is there any possibility he's still alive? I'm telling you, it is the maid. Oh, hi, Detective Kitties. Here is the Detective Kitty. Zeno Asagiri here. He is ready to solve the case. You can solve this case, Kitty. No, his pupils are dilated and we checked his temperature using thermography. Let's see. Lay down, Kitty. We know you're going to solve this case. Damn. Judging by the pool of blood, it appears Junji-san was stabbed after being tied to the chair in the room, which means the culprit was inside the room this time. Let's at least use the key to get inside. The door isn't locked, but it still won't open. Huh? It won't open? Take a closer look at the door, Officer Ishiki. It wasn't there yesterday. The brass bar! The bar? What? The brass bar? Dude, I gotta tell you. Amano, that bar, that door, that bar looks amazing. Those bricks look good, too. The bar? The door won't open. Oh my god. The door won't budge with that there. This is getting more and more like the unsolved Sun Prison case from England. Not just the state of the corpse, but even the brass bar. And it's created the same mystery. How did the culprit leave the room after the crime? Yeah, if it's the same method, was it the same culprit? The one in England was 70 years ago. There's no way. It's a copycat. Again, the maid. Look at the maid. Right, kitties? Yeah, I know. I am a detective kitty. I know these things. Sure, he's not just any detective kitties. He's Sherlock kitties. Right, kitty? Sherlock Zenode kitties. All right, let's see. It's a copycat crime. They just imitated it perfectly. Good point. But is an unsolved crime something that can be replicated perfectly? Let's dispose of our preconceived notions and focus on our task, thoroughly checking. Oh my god. Let's dispose of our preconceived notions and focus on our task, thoroughly checking there was no way someone could enter or exit the. Oh my god, Cat, you are distracting me with your cuteness. I'm sorry. Let's dispose of our preconceived notions and focus on our tasks, thoroughly checking there was no way someone could enter or exit Let's dispose of our preconceived notions and focus on our tasks, thoroughly checking there was no way someone could enter or exit the room. All right, there we go. Here we go. Checking the room. We checking the room. Coming on the roof. Looking through the window. Looking under the building. What is it, Detective Sherlock Kitties? Did you find something? Did you find something, Kitties? Or do you need to go and thoroughly investigate more? Oh, what are you doing, Detective Kitties? What you doing, Sherlock Kitties? What you doing, Sherlock Kitties? What are you doing, Kamonohashi? Just here passing out sweets, not doing any detective work. That's the problem. According to Article 3 of Blue's Operating Regulations, detective work comprises any activity intended to clarify the truth. Just observing, though, you can't call that detective work. I'll be the one to decide that. Understood. Aww. As I thought, there are no means by which someone could enter or leave. Just like the Sun Prison, it's a perfect locked room. Is it true? Was my brother-in-law really killed? The family, yes, unfortunately. Hail Amida, Hail Amida Buddha, Hail Amida Buddha. No, how horrible! Can we see Uncle Genji's body? Huh? You better not. That's right, Kiyotaka, you don't need to see it. That's right, Kiyotaka, you don't need to see it. Don't say such odd things. Good grief, there was no need for Uncle to die like this. I told him to give it up. Did Genji-san say something? Yeah, he was raging about how he'd exposed the one who killed my father. He meant it was as a dig against me. What? A dig? Go stand over there, Sakanoao. Yes, ma'am. This is something you can verify easily, but my brother-in-law was furious about my late husband's estate allocation. There was a dispute over the inheritance, but according to the law, his younger brother had no right to the inheritance. That's right. He was always grumbling about how the older brother he idolized didn't leave him a dime, and so if I was arrested as the culprit, then he'd have a right to the inheritance and would get the money. So he wanted me to be the one who killed my father. I think he really believed that. I see. So he came to the moon prison to search for evidence. He thinks it's bullshit. Do we have permission to break the window so we can enter the room? Yes. Here we go. There are no signs of dragging in the blood, so he really was killed here. Check that, Shachi. Okay. The ash and dust in the fireplace haven't changed since yesterday, so no thread was used. There's no sign of there's no sign that the walls or ceiling were touched either. That just leaves the bar, right? We'll need to examine it closely, but there are no signs of adhesives or wax being used, but something's nagging at me. Let's check the magnetism. Give me the compass. Right. Huh? Did I leave it at the inn? Want to use mine? No way. Madam only uses the tools that I prepare for her. And when did you get here anyway? And why is a sweetsmonger carrying a compass? Well, this is all because of you people. First the master was killed, and then the same happened to Junji-san. All because you couldn't arrest the culprit yesterday. I'm still thinking it's this bitch. See? They're thinking the same thing I am. I'm sorry, something unforgivable has happened. As you say, the investigation is to continue until we catch the culprit. Thinking back now, we were conceited enough to think that the case had been solved just because we solved the mystery. The 2 lives that were lost can never come back. I'm so sorry. What are you doing, Sakanao? Man, come on, let's go. Thank you, Officer Ishiki. You've opened my eyes. I was arrogant enough to believe that a detective merely has to solve mysteries. I swear I will apprehend the culprit to atone for this shame. Please use this compass. I use it for my sweets deliveries. You don't need to just say that for sweets deliveries. You should just have a compass, period, when you're on a... That's just something you should have on hand. Like when you're going in the mountains. That's just common sense. Well, especially if you don't have a phone signal. Just saying. Forget it, madam. Forget it. Madam only uses mine. I'll use it. What? Until the mystery is solved, a detective does not exist. They're just a bystander. One of my father's sayings. The answer to the question of Ron Kamonohashi's detective activities is, as long as I solve the case, you cannot be considered a detective. Therefore, the duration of this case, I will not attempt to limit your actions. Huh? So then, just this time she'll turn a blind eye to me playing detective. Yay! It sounds generous, but it's actually far from it, huh? It means Finn-sensei will be so focused on the case that she can't be bothered with me. She's really planning to catch the culprit. Well, duh. Of course, right, madam? The needle isn't moving. There's no magnetism at work here. And I'll happily solve this in my own way, Finn-sensei. Ron challenges a legend. So there's not going to be a chapter next week. The next chapter will be out on March 26th. Well, Detective Sherlock Kitties is already out trying to solve the case. He's going to join you, Ron. That's what's going down. Detective Sherlock Zeno Kitties is out there he's on his way to go help you, Ron. But remember what Ron said. Remember that argument that Ron had with Finn-sensei, which was where Finn-sensei's philosophy is all about the data, it's more analytical. And Ron is more psychological and behavioral. And to me, it really seems, especially with everything, it definitely seems like it's the servant that did it. I think it is. I still think it's her. I still think it's Sakanao. I think it's her. I think it is her. She has every reason to murder Junji, especially because he was being a jackass. She has every reason to murder him. So, but she's the right age too. Think about it. She is the right age for this. She's the right age. And why would she murder her master, you ask? Well, he found out the truth. Let's just go with that. In regards to Junji, well, let's just say maybe he found out a little too much information. Maybe he found out that Sakanao killed him. I'm telling you, she is the killer. She is the killer. She has to be. It fits it fits. It just fits. And I think Ron knows it too. We'll see. We will see. But do I think Finn-sensei is the mole? I don't know. I don't know if she is the mole. I was thinking that she might be. But I don't know on this one. Don't. It'll be very interesting to see if she is the mole. Part of me really hopes that she is the mole. I really do. We'll see, though. We'll see if she is the mole or not. Because there was only like a couple of other people at Blue that I thought would be the mole. If she's not the mole, that'll be very, very interesting. I'm very curious. I said that the head of Blue, I think, could be the mole. I said that they could be. But I'm very curious what you guys think. What do you guys think about Finn Sensei? Do you guys think that she's the mole from Blue? I don't know. I'm starting to have my doubts. We'll see, though. She has a good poker face. Girl does have a really good poker face. That's why I'm like, That's why I'm just like, I'm not gonna say, or not gonna completely change my mind on that. But I'm not gonna change my mind that Sakanawa is the one that did the murders. It just makes the most sense. It does. But I'm very curious what you guys think. Do you guys think that Sakanawa did the murders? Do you think that Finn is the mole at Blue? Or do you think it's or do you think it's someone else? And if she isn't the mole at Blue, which right now it's kind of leaning towards no more than yes, will be very interesting. Writing-wise, it really seems like she would be the mole. But if she isn't the mole, that would be very, very, very interesting. It will, because then she'll be on the lookout for said mole. Gotta wonder if she knows there's a mole at Blue. It would be interesting. It would be very interesting indeed. Very curious what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, what you guys think in regards to that. And remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdy and Zinc if you love what I'm doing and want to help keep this channel alive and kicking. There's a few ways you can do that. Donate to my Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, purchase something off my Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend me on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye.